Hello everyone, and welcome back to Story Time with your host, Ruby. Today's story is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. If I didn't pronounce the author's name correctly, please don't hesitate to correct me in the comments below. And while you're there, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe, for there will be more to come. Now, let's get into the prologue, shall we? Prologue. When the white noise went off, we were in the garden pulling weeds. I always reacted badly to it. It didn't matter if I was outside, eating in the mess hall, or locked in my cabin. When it came, the shrieking tones blew up like a pipe bomb between my ears. Other girls at Thurman could pick themselves up after a few minutes, shaking off the nausea and disorientation like the loose grass clinging to their camp uniforms. But me, hours would pass before I was able to piece myself back together. This time should have been no different. But it was. I didn't see what happened to provoke the punishment. We were working so close to the camp's electric fence that I could smell the singed air and feel the voltage it shed vibrating in my teeth. Maybe someone got brave and decided to step out of the garden's bounds. Or maybe, dreaming big, someone fulfilled all our fantasies and threw a rock at the head of the nearest Psy Special Forces soldier. That would have been worth it. The only thing I knew for certain was that the overhead speakers spurted out two warning blares, one short, one long. The skin on my neck crawled as I leaned forward into the damp dirt, hands pressed tightly against my ears, shoulders tensed to take the hit. The sound that came over the speakers wasn't really white noise. It wasn't that weird buzz that the air sometimes takes on when you're sitting alone in silence, or the faint hum of a computer monitor. To the United States government and its Department of Psy Youth, it was the love child of a car alarm and a dental drill, turned up high enough to make your ears bleed. Literally. The sound ripped out of the speakers and shredded every nerve in my body. It forced its way past my hands, roaring over the screams of 100 teenage freaks, and settled at the center of my brain. where I couldn't reach in and rip it out. My eyes flooded with tears. I tried to ram my face into the ground. All I could taste in my mouth was blood and dirt. A girl fell forward next to me, her mouth open in a cry I couldn't hear. Everything else faded out of focus. My body shook in time with the burst of static curling in on itself like an old yellowing piece of paper. Someone's hands were shaking my shoulders. I heard someone say my name. Ruby! But I was too far gone to respond. Gone. 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 Sinking until there was nothing. Like the earth had swallowed me up in a single deep breath. Then darkness and silence. Well now, that's a good prologue. Let's see what chapter 1 holds, shall we? Stay tuned. Chapter 1's coming soon.